Hey everyone, so welcome back for the next part of my flip through for 2018. We're going to start right where we left off in April. And April was, I think, a pretty quiet month, especially after March being so packed of like events and going on trips and things, so we'll just get started. This was the end of March, beginning of April. We just put it in this video because this is where it appears in the planner. I loved this week so much. I had this week off of work. This was Nathan's spring break while he was in grad school, so we made a week of it, and I used this really adorable kit from Oh Hello Stationery Co. This one comes back every so often. This is an old format of the kit though. And it was just fun because we spent time together. We went to Mrs. Grossman's Sticker Factory, which is in Petaluma, California, and then we went camping for a night in Bodega Bay, which was why we ended up in Petaluma, because like it was on the way to Bodega Bay anyway. So I was like, can we go to a sticker factory? So we did. We also went to like the Seed Bank and to downtown Petaluma, which is really adorable. I definitely recommend stopping through there if you're headed over to the beach. And then the next morning we went over to the beach, just walked around, went back to Petaluma to get lunch and just walk around. And at the end of the week I found out that I had been admitted to one of the 2 grad school programs that I applied to, which was super exciting. I didn't end up accepting admission to that program. I accepted to the other one, which we're gonna get into in this video, because April through June was a whole headache of like getting my admission in order. Like I was accepted, I knew I was accepted, but like the paperwork was just a nightmare. So yeah, we went to a sushi dinner that night to celebrate, and then Nathan left, and then it was Easter, which I spent with my family. We took some family photos and things like that. So that was a really cool week. This is the heart sticker from Mrs. Grossman's. This is the original sticker that she designed back in the 70s. This is her very first sticker. So they gave that out on the tour. They gave us a whole bunch of stickers on the tour, but I decided to put the heart sticker in here. Oh, and we heard this one seal, or maybe a sea lion, just barking all night while we were at our campground. That was just a really nice little trip. Then this week is, I think, leftovers from Vintage Gypsy Road, which has been closed for at least almost 3 years now. Oh my god. I had to go back to work this week. I was just really tired, and like I said, paperwork for grad school was just a nightmare. They didn't get my transcripts somehow. It was a whole months-long thing. It was stupid. I had to call admissions, and she finally was like, oh yeah, your transcripts were in our unknown folder, because for some reason my transcripts had showed up before my application did, so they just put my transcripts in an unknown folder and didn't think to look there when they couldn't find my transcripts. So that was really annoying. And then the first few days after work, after a vacation, you probably know, like it can get really eh. And then I had to go to DMV, so that was just, you know, even better. I finished The Office finally. I finally finished all of The Office. So I just marked it with these little Pam and Jim stickers, and I was like crying at the end. I'm like, why am I crying? But it was cool. And I watched a Decemberist concert on Facebook Live, which was neat. I think my boyfriend sent them like a question, and they actually read his question on the air, so that was really cool. This was just leftovers from, I don't even know where. I took a lot of stickers from like my planner friends and just kind of made them work, so this was one of those sheets. Our system at work, I worked at a newspaper, kept crashing on the night that I was in charge because my boss was gone. So I used this little Fox and Cactus girl sweating on the computer, because it's just like I had to update a story, because it was Kim, so it must have been like a police story or something, and new info had just come out, and I was like, can I please update this story? And it kept crashing, and I was just like, right after I left they switched to a new program, so I'm hoping it works a lot better for them. And we had 3 alpacas visit our office, which was so cute. The city where I used to work has like multiple alpaca ranches, and one of the people I worked with was friends with a guy who owned one of those, so his alpaca had just had a little baby cria, and so he brought mom and baby and then one of their friends. It was really cute. What else? Just the work stuff. called my mom. Oh, then I restarted The Office, because once you finish The Office, what are you gonna do? Just start all over again. This is a kit from Oh Hello Stationery Co. They do have available. Again, this is an old format of it, but for the most part, it's the same patterns. I love this kit. I've used it like once a year for the last 3 years. That's how much I love it. I had to check on my transcripts, because again, it's super annoying. I totally forgot that that new train station opened this year. That was this year. Wow. My boyfriend left for New Orleans because he was going to a planner conference. Not like Planner Con, but he's a city planner, so they have a planning conference. It's not fun and stickers. It's like city planning. Anyway, I got to tour an Amazon facility, which was cool. They were very nice there. And then I treated myself to Sudwork beer and tacos at the taco truck there, because it was picnic day weekend. I used to live in Davis, California, and picnic day is like UC Davis's like show off the campus day, but really for the college students it's just like party day. I don't do any of that. I have gone to like the campus stuff, like the family friendly stuff, and then they were having like a sale at the brewery, so I got a really good deal on a really good beer. I miss that place a lot. I started my memory keeping planner and a Carpe Diem planner that I got at PlannerCon that they gave us, which was super nice of them. I'm so far behind on that. My printer ran out of ink, so like I haven't been able to print photos. Anyway, I just really love this floral pattern. I still have leftovers of this kit, so I can probably use it again this year. And this week was just like scraps and pieces from an LA kit by Oddloop. I love their city kits. I went to a 96-year-old man's birthday party at Burger King, because apparently he made friends there. So that's where he wanted to have his birthday party. And what else? I had anxiety, great. I had a lot, I mean I tend to in general, but like my job was very stressful, so that's just how it went a lot of mornings. Supposedly my transcripts were finally complete this week, but spoilers, they kind of weren't at the same time. I think the transcripts were complete. It was just like they needed to send me the official like admission letter electronically, and I wasn't getting it, so I couldn't accept admission and pay my enrollment deposit. It was really, really annoying and frustrating. Meanwhile, it was April through June is like a very stressful time at the job that I was at, so bleh. And I had to go to a candidate forum because we were moving up to the primary election. So I was just #stressed. And then I went and visited Nathan in Los Angeles, and we went to like downtown area. So we went to the Last Bookstore, which is a really big bookstore. Whoa, something just crashed. But yeah, this was a really fun day, and then this was like, I was just super lazy the next day, and I had to fly home, and then I was like, I don't want to fly home, plus my flight was delayed, and I was like, maybe what if my flight just gets canceled? My flight was not going to get canceled, obviously, but it was just like, I don't want to go home. That was a lot of being in a long distance relationship, was just like getting to the end of the weekend and being like, I don't want to go home, really. Like, there's nothing particularly wrong with my other life, my individual life. It's just I don't want to be, I would rather be with my partner, you know? So then moving into May, which is like always the most stressful month for me, even though it's like my birthday and all of that. It's just a very, very busy month. So yes, just lots of events that were going on that go on every single May. And I didn't get to see Nathan this month because he was working on his comprehensive project for his master's degree, so I was just really stressed out this month and still dealing with the nonsense about my transcripts. So these are leftovers from the kit that you saw back for PlannerCon week from Oh Hello. And what happened? At a meeting at City Hall, I can finally relax. I was probably really, really stressed around here. I had election stories to write, did a bunch of stuff on my car by myself. This was Harrison, what I call Harrison Memorial Day. It was the day that my first dog died. So yeah, just like a really floral, springy week for the beginning of May. More florals. I wish This kit would come back actually because I really like this kit. This is also from Oh Hello. This is the day I spilled coffee over all of my planners. That was the day. You can see, like, I probably had it open to, like, I don't even know what page I had it open to, but I spilled it all over this planner, my Traveler's Notebook, something else, I don't even remember. It was a mess. Filling in for my boss a lot in May, because we all had, like, vacation time we had to use up, including my boss, so I got to meet the Budweiser Clydesdales. That was cool. My job, it had, like, its perks, for sure, but it also caused me an incredible amount of stress, and I needed to do something else with my life. This is the week of the Dixon May Fair. It was super windy on the Friday I was there, like things were getting blown over, and it was a day for kids with special needs, so that just made it more difficult for them, unfortunately. But yeah, it was a really windy day. I really like how I drew like this wind gust though. Go me, not being able to draw. And then Nathan sent me flowers at work because my birthday was coming up, so that was very fun to get flowers at work. They were like blooming lilies, so they just got prettier over time until they died, you know, as cut flowers generally do. Oh, this was the day that I read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I just read it in like one fell swoop. My parents have like 2 copies of it, and I don't think they've actually read it. Sorry, Mom and Dad. But yeah, I was just like at my parents', and there wasn't really much to do because it seemed like everyone was off like doing their own thing, so I was just like, I'll just read this book, and it motivated me to toss out like a bunch of old papers I had in my parents' house, including a lot of college papers. Now I'm wishing I had kind of spent a little more time to like preserve some of those because they would have been helpful for me planning to be a community college professor. It would have been helpful to look at some of my syllabi, but oh well. That was 8 years ago anyway, almost 9 years ago, Jesus. So I can probably just like look at more recent syllabi. Anyway, so that's what I did that day. It's funny that I see that now because I'm watching the show, Marie Kondo's show now. Oh, I love this week. This is my birthday week, and this kit is also from Oh Hello. It's their Koi kit. They bring this back every so often. I love this one so much. So I had this day off for my birthday because we got a birthday holiday. I went to brunch with my sister, and my brother brought home some chocolate cake after dinner, so that was really fun. And then it was right back into the swing of things at work because elections were coming up. So I also had to set up health insurance because I aged out of my parents' health insurance, obviously. I had to, again, keep calling the graduate school people to like be like, hey, I want to go to the program my department says I'm admitted. Why does the school not say I'm admitted? Please get it together. And then on the 16th, I finally was able to accept admission. It was great. I paid my enrollment deposit. I was for sure in. Then there was a whole headache after that with like, when's financial aid gonna let me know what's going on? It all worked out. It's fine. I'm here now. But this was a very stressful time. And Kayla from, well, now she's Oh Hello Living. She used to be Microscope Beauty here on YouTube, but she sent me a new planner, so that was super nice of her. But yeah, I really, really love how this week turned out. It was the royal wedding, so I marked that with a little itty bitty sticker co. Cat's getting married sticker. I wish they would come back. Their shop's been closed for a very long time. These were just some random stickers I had. My boss was off until Wednesday. I like hurt my neck, like straining. I sit stupidly when I work in an office. I need to work on that. But I like strained my neck, like working. Not fun. Luckily, I was able to just like go to sleep and wake up and be normal the next day, but still. This was Fiesta Day's opening, which is another carnival fair type thing, so I was very busy with that, but had time to go to a baseball game with my family, so that was really nice because I had to work Memorial Day, so I wouldn't be able to spend that with them. So then we move into June, which I love looking at this spread. I don't know if it's the color or what, or like all of the different like celebrations we had in June, but I don't know, I just really like looking at it. So this one I just used Erin Condren stickers from one of the sticker books. We booked our trip to London. We finally decided to go. We decided we're doing it, so we booked it on this Wednesday. It was Memorial Day, so I was at various like ceremonies for that, and other than that I didn't really do anything. Well, I did, it was a lot of work stuff. not just like at my job, but like in general for my life. My health insurance began. I had to go get a smock check. I had a passport appointment, which went really easy. It was like way easier than my DMV appointment because I lived in a college town, so I just went to the college and there was nobody else there, so it was really quick. Then I was decluttering stuff, so I went to the SPCA thrift store. This week I just decided to use like some samplers I had from Sticker Guru. If I can talk clearly, that would be great. And I actually really like how this one turned out. So it just goes to show you, you don't have to use like a $30 sticker kit. You can literally just use like whatever you have around you that's been given to you as like a freebie and make something look really pretty and simple. And then I just filled in with like Erin Condren stickers from the sticker book or the back of the planner or whatever. This was my last election night as a reporter. I voted and covered local elections, so if you don't know, newsroom pizza is a thing on election night. Generally, we eat pizza. Sometimes there's other things depending on what's going on, but traditionally it's pizza because that's how we are. Yeah, and just really working so that I could, because I was going to be gone for half the week the next week. Covered a high school graduation. My brother visited. I miss living close enough that he could just come over on a weekend for no reason. And then we had a planner meetup by the pool with my planner group. I miss them too. I miss having planner friends near me. So this was obviously a very celebratory week. This kit is from Paper Focus. I don't know if she still makes this, but I'm sure she would bring it back around graduation season. So I got it done in the UCLA colors because that's where my boyfriend and my brother were graduating from. So the colors are, you know, like this kind of light blue and gold. So this is my boyfriend's finals week. We've been talking. It's like, do you want to do your PhD? And he's like, I don't think so, but you know, you never know. I had to review my financial aid, had to pack, and then I flew out this night after work. So I worked these 3 days and then was off the rest of the week. And so this day was just like doing stuff with Nathan. We went downtown to LA and had lunch in Chinatown at a Filipino restaurant. And we watched Coco this night, which was very emotional. If you've watched that movie, you know. And then Friday was my boyfriend's graduation from grad school. It was also my youngest sister's 15th birthday. Unfortunately, my family was driving down to LA on this day for her. But yeah, this was just a day with my boyfriend's family. We went to Santa Monica to get seafood, and I was so tired at the end of this day because this graduation was obviously very early, and my boyfriend had to get there at like 8 a.m. Which meant I had to get there at 8 a.m. because I was staying with him, so it was just a lot. And then this Saturday was like family day, my family day, because my brother was graduating from the philosophy department, so there was like a little ceremony for him, and then like the big like humanities in general like actual like walking ceremony. So that was mostly the day with my family. They went back up to Sacramento, and then Nathan and I spent the night together. We went to a bar just to like kind of take it all in and celebrate. So I felt really good this weekend. It was like, wow, we're doing this. Like, we're moving forward in life. It's great. Then we slept in this day because I was exhausted, and then this was just a very chill day, like walking around the Hammer Museum, which is a free museum in Westwood, and the Botanical Garden on the UCLA campus. And it was just a really nice, chill day after, you know, all of the graduation craziness. And then this is the last one I'm going to show in this video. This was the last week of June. Obviously, summer began. I had to fly out very early this morning and go back to work. And then I was obviously uploading like all of the graduation vlogs. I call this couple my second parents because the wife was my Girl Scout leader in high school, and then her husband ended up becoming my first boss because he gave me my first like job. But he finally got to retire, which is great because he deserves it. So I went to the retirement party in my hometown after work, and it was just really weird like seeing all these people who I hadn't seen in like 5 years. Yeah, like 5 years, because that was the last time I worked there, and just how different our lives are now. Like the people I worked with at the time, like we were all like college students and high school students, and now we're like real adults. It's really strange, but yeah. And then I just dropped by my parents' house afterward to pick up the registration for my car, because for some reason it always gets sent to them instead of to me, even though I've told DMV, hey, I don't live there, but they don't care. yeah, and I did my, like, all most of these Saturdays, unless I was out of town, I was volunteering at the animal shelter, and I do miss that a lot. And then Nathan moved out of his apartment in Westwood, so yeah, that's where we're gonna leave off for April through June. Obviously, next up will be July through September, which is a it was a crazy time of my life. So look forward to that weirdness, and I will talk to you later. Bye.